is Leslie with the Plaid Poodle. Thanks for joining me today. I'm continuing a little series on the Sale-A-Bration products that will be retiring at the end of March. Their Sale-A-Bration is with every $50 purchase of Stampin' Up product, you can choose from, I'm going to pull my camera out a little bit. There we go. You can choose an item from the Sale-A-Bration brochures. And there's some really fantastic things. There's stamp sets, cardstock, ribbon, embellishments. So if you want to check that out, you can visit my blog at www.theplaidpoodle.com. Okay, so today's stamp set is one of the free stamp sets that you can earn with Stampin' Up, and it's called Avant Garden. And just looking at the cover, I don't know, it's just not that impressive, but look at this card. This card, I think, is adorable. I'm making up some Easter cards, and the color combination I've used, I haven't used before, and I really like it. It's the Peekaboo Peach with the Flirty Flamingo. So anyway, I'm gonna change it up a little bit for the second card, and I used the Peekaboo Peach as kind of the main color on this card, and so I'm gonna do a coordinating card with the Flirty Flamingo. So what you need is an 8.5 by 5.5 inch piece of, I used thick Whisper White cardstock. I scored it at 4 1/4 and folded it in half for your card base. Then you need a piece of DSP that measures 5 1/4 by 4. It's going to be one of our layers. Might be almost out of fast fuse. Okay, and so I'm going to center that right on the card front. And now for the stamp, well, you know what? I shouldn't have done that right now because we're going to tuck a little ribbon under there. So I'm going to loosen that up just a tad so we can tuck a little ribbon under there. In fact, I might just, since I just put the adhesive on the corners, I have this handy dandy spatula. So my bad on that, and I'm going to put this on one of our silicone sheets so it doesn't stick. Okay, I'm going to do my stamping. And for that, like I said, I'm going to use the Avant Garden Stamp Set. I'm going to use the Flirty Flamingo inks, the Peekaboo Peach ink, and the Wild Wasabi for the flowers. And when I'm using a photopolymer stamp, I like to use my Stampin' Pierce mat. And if you have any questions or are interested in any of these products that I'm using today, I have links down below the video or on my blog. Okay, I'm going to start with the flowers, and like I said, I did this one kind of with the peach as the primary color, so I'm going to change it up a little bit and use the Flirty Flamingo on this one. And this card is really simple. I put a little scratch paper down here so I don't get, I'm going to do 3 of the Flirty Flamingo flower images. Just kind of hip-hopping around. Clean my stamp off. Sorry if that's shaking the table. And now we're going to do 2 of the Peekaboo Peach petal images. There we go. Each card is a little different. Okay, and then for the stems and I'm going to put the stems on first. I am using Wild Wasabi ink for the stems. Oh, there go my dogs. I think every video I filmed this week, my dogs have been in the background. I apologize. My husband might be home. It's Saturday and it's snowing here in Kansas City, which is kind of weird. We haven't had any snow this winter, and so it's kind of exciting for us. The kids around the way are very excited because we just haven't really gotten any this year. And it's not a bad, horrible, deep snow, so. Okay, and then I'm using some basic black archival ink for the little centers of the flowers. You can just see how fast this card goes together. I love it. And it's so springy on a snowy day, right? Okay, and then for the sentiment, I'm using a stamp from, it's called Sweet Occasions, and it has just about every little sentiment you would need. It was actually created to go with several of the sweets in the Stampin' Up! Occasions catalog. And if you're interested in a catalog, I'd be happy to send you an Occasions catalog. Just contact me with your information or visit my blog. There's actually a link to order a catalog. Okay, so I'm going to use the basic black for this sentiment as well. I love this font. And you know, I didn't get any Christmas cards out this year, so I may just send everybody an Easter card. It's a slower time of year. There's more, you know, more time to craft and all that. Okay, now I'm done with the stamping, and I'm going to show you a little trick that I did with this this knot on the card. Get my English together, and forgot to pull the ribbon out. Here's the Flirty Flamingo ribbon. Oh, I love it. So I used about this much, probably too much. I always use way too much ribbon. My husband is home, so hopefully it doesn't get... I should have texted him, I'm filming. So I'll be like that video that's out this week with the BBC. Have you guys seen that? Oh my gosh, it's hysterical. The guy's trying to have a really serious interview. Anyway, I'm using a big Sharpie, or you could use a glue pen. Anything, it depends on the size of knot you want to have. So I've tied that around the pen, and I'm just going to make a knot. And like, the bigger the object you're tying it around, the bigger your little, I call it a knot, I guess you could call it a little bow, is going to be. Sorry if that's out of the camera. Okay, so now I'm going to adhere this to the center of my DSP. It just brings out that Flirty Flamingo color. It is so pretty. And then I'm going to put this right down here. So I'm going to need to put some adhesive on the back edges where I want that ribbon to be. I use the silicone mat quite a bit because then it doesn't, stuff doesn't stick This is why I've made, sorry, I was out of the camera again, wasn't I? This is why I've made this ribbon a little longer, because I want my little knot to be over here on the side. And so I'm going to fold that around the back where I put that adhesive. And really, I didn't waste that much, I don't think. And then I also like to put a little glue dot behind there to just kind of stabilize that. It's a little mini glue dot. So it's kind of where I want it to be. And then you just take your scissors and cut them kind of at an angle. And there you go. You have a cute little knot, and then you can trim it up and make it as, you know, short, whoops, short or long as you want it to be. There we go. And then you adhere it to your card base. I did have a little excess ribbon there, didn't I? Alrighty. Now I can put it on the card base. Oh my gosh, I love this card. It is adorable. There we go. So, thanks for joining me today. And this card could be a birthday card, a thank you card. You could use any kind of sentiment. It would be so cute. Thanks for joining me again today. And for more ideas and inspiration, be sure to visit my blog at www.theplaidpoodle.com. Bye-bye.